2024 Kia EV9 received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV award for 2024 Kia EV9 received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV award for.
When Kia redesigned the Sportage in 2023, it made sure the small crossover SUV had plenty of room for people and cargo, a stylishly distinctive design, the latest technology, and a version that could travel a little farther off-road than a visit to a roadside fruit stand. It even introduced hybrid and plug-in hybrid variants offering plenty of power and efficiency. Edmunds reviews these models separately. Add Kia's impressive warranty coverage and reasonable prices, and on paper the 5th-generation Sportage looks like it should be a class leader. The one thing we'd have liked to have seen improved for 2024 is power, but it didn't happen. The Sportage's base engine is an unremarkable and relatively inefficient 4-cylinder engine. The Sportage Hybrid makes more power, and that comes in handy when passing or merging onto the highway. The added benefit is that you'll get dramatically better fuel economy, too. Besides the Sportage, you might also want to consider other highly rated small SUVs such as the Honda CR-V and Mazda CX-50. The CR-V is one of the few competitors that can rival the Sportage for space, while the CX-50 offers superior performance at the expense of utility. Hyundai's related Tucson is another worthy option. Be sure to read the Edmunds expert rating to get our full report on the pros and cons of the 2024 Kia Sportage.
2024 Kia EV9 received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV award.
How comfortable is the Sportage? The Sportage has you covered if comfort is a priority. The seats may not offer an extensive amount of adjustments, but they offer excellent support and cushioning in all the right places. The upholstery isn't fancy but feels durable, and if you opt for the higher trim models, the front seats include ventilation and heat functions. The rear seats have a lot of adjustable recline, which will certainly make your rear passengers happy. The Sportage suspension is very softly tuned. That allows the Sportage to absorb bumps and broken pavement well, but sometimes causes it to uncomfortably bob up and down around a little more if the road is undulating. Kia also did a great job at keeping unwanted noise out of the cabin and keeping the interior free of squeaks or rattles. We think the climate control layout is pretty slick. The touch panel controls convert to media controls when not in use, but we could see some people not liking it. Interface aside, the system performance is strong and effective at maintaining your target cabin temperature.
2024 Kia EV9 received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV award for.
How's the interior? A thoughtful and user-friendly interior is another Sportage strong suit. Kia has leveled up the look and design of the interior without sacrificing functionality. Maybe the new touchscreen iconography, which resembles neon signs, won't be to everyone's taste, but it at least looks modern, and Kia has retained many useful physical buttons. All-wheel drive Sportages have more ground clearance, 8.3 inches, than front-wheel drive models, 7.1 inches, which makes step-in height marginally higher as well, but it's still a relatively easy vehicle to slide in and out of, especially with its nice squared-off door openings. Visibility is great thanks to big windows and body dimensions that are easy to gauge from the driver's seat. And for those who want even better visibility, the Prestige trims include an excellent surround view camera system. Passenger space is generous throughout the cabin as well, with the exception of front headroom. Although people 6 feet tall or shorter should have no issues, we wonder if the exceptionally tall will feel too close to the roof in the front seat.
2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia EV6 also received the.
How's the tech? Kia offers loads of in-car tech and driver aids with the Sportage. Standard features include Apple CarPlay and Android Auto and a plethora of USB-A and C ports in both rows. Our test vehicle was equipped with a wireless charging pad as well as 12.3-inch displays for both the instrument cluster and infotainment system. Onboard navigation, which our test Sportage had, is straightforward to operate, though it's a bummer that it doesn't have live traffic information. Also, the touchscreen inputs lock out when you're on the move. The Sportage is available with loads of driver aids, including adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning, a surround view monitor, and parking assist. We like how it all works in real-world use. The adaptive cruise holds good gaps without constantly tapping the brakes, and we didn't have any false alerts with any of the collision systems. Smart Park will pull the Sportage out or into a parking spot using just the key fob. It's a neat party trick.
2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the
How's the storage? Storage has become a hallmark of any modern small SUV worth its mettle, and the Sportage delivers. With 39.6 cubic feet of cargo space behind the second row and 74.1 cubic feet with that row folded down, the Sportage is one of the most spacious vehicles in this class. The load floor is wide and flat, and the rear seats can be folded down from the hatch. The rear seats have car seat anchors that are pretty easy to locate and access, and the rear seat is spacious enough for even larger rear-facing car seats. Storage in the rest of the cabin is excellent, too. The center console has a small lidded bin in front of the shifter that houses USB ports and a wireless pad, though it's large enough for more than just a phone. The cup holders are clever too, and they can retract into the walls to make space for larger beverages or create another bin for other things. The Sportage can tow up to 2,500 pounds when properly equipped. That's average for a small SUV and enough for a small trailer or boat.
2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the
How's the fuel economy? In all-wheel drive form with its all-terrain tires, the Sportage X Pro, which is what we tested, gets an EPA estimated 26 miles per gallon combined. This isn't that great, considering many competitors manage to be more efficient. Adding insult to injury is how slow the Sportage is in return. Usually you give up one quality for another. We managed 26.4 miles per gallon on our mixed driving evaluation route, which indicates the Kia should meet its economy estimates. But if you're like us, and see yourself being heavy on the gas around town, expect this number to decrease.
2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the
How does the Sportage drive? The Sportage fails to impress in day-to-day driving. The mildly off-road focused nature of the X Pro trim we tested, with its all-terrain tires, makes on-road handling feel a bit softer, but that's less of an issue than the lack of power. It took our Sportage test car more than 9.5 seconds to reach highway speeds of 60 miles per hour, which is very slow and seconds behind class leaders. There are no other engines offered unless you opt for the Sportage Hybrid, which we highly recommend checking out. The engine makes most driving scenarios more work than it should be. The transmission is constantly hunting for the right gear to maximize available power, and the driver needs to plan for passing maneuvers well ahead of when they might need to happen. We otherwise found the steering easy and accurate and the brakes smooth and responsive. Replace the engine with something else, and it would be a much better experience.
2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the
Is the Sportage a good value? The Sportage packs in a lot of features and feels like good value for the money, but it doesn't have as big of a price advantage over its competitors as it used to. What it provides in return is an attractive cabin with sound build quality and some premium luxuries like ventilated seats that some competitors simply don't offer. Our loaded Sportage X Pro Prestige test model had nearly every feature you'd want in a modern small SUV. Kia offers a 5-year/60,000 mile basic warranty and covers the powertrain for 10 years per 100,000 miles. That's stellar stuff that no one, other than sister company Hyundai, can really match. Kia also includes 5-years/60,000 miles of roadside assistance.
2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the
2024 Kia Sportage is a compact crossover SUV. It comes in LX, EX, X-Line, SX, SX Prestige, X Pro, and X Pro Prestige trim levels, each equipped with a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine, 187 horsepower, 178 lb-ft of torque, and an 8-speed automatic transmission. Most Sportages have standard front-wheel drive, with all-wheel drive available as an option. The X-Line, X Pro, and X Pro Prestige come with all-wheel drive as standard equipment. You can also choose the Sportage Hybrid or Sportage Plug-in Hybrid, each reviewed separately. Keep reading for our rundown of the Sportage's significant features for each trim level.
2024 Kia F9 received the Motor Week Driver's Choice Best EV award for 2024. Last year, the 2023 Kia F6 also received the